Hi everyone, it's Trish here. I hope you're all well. Now today I'm going to give you instructions on how I would like you to complete assessment task 6. Okay, so if you look in your package, you will find a sheet that looks like this, okay? And in the yellow highlighted here, it says assessment task 6, describe a process in writing. So it's back to front here because of the video. But basically, this is the cover sheet for the assessment task. Now this is mainly for the new students because the students who did the course last semester know how to fill out this cover sheet. But just to refresh your memories and for the new students, you must write your full name printed here and your student ID number. Okay, in the box there, student ID number. Then down the bottom of the page, you must put your signature and the date that you completed the task. Okay, this cover sheet is very important. Okay, and you must take a copy of it, photo of it, when you finished your work and email it to me with your task. Okay, so that's the cover sheet, very important. Now, the next thing you need to do is if you have a look on the third page, you will find a template. So this is the template that I'm talking about in my instructions. So this is where you are going to write the draft of your instructions. Now, before you do this, if you look at my email, you will find that I have attached a list of topics that you need to choose from. So you must choose one topic from that list, and that is what you are going to write your instructions about. Okay? If you would like to choose a different topic, you can let me know. Okay? So basically, it needs to be a topic that you feel comfortable writing about, that you're interested in, and that you would like to write a set of instructions about. Now, after you have chosen your topic, please look at the 2 samples I have attached to the email. One you have already seen in one of your tasks, and that is how to apply for a VU student ID card. And there is another example on how to download Google Maps onto your phone. So there are 2 examples. Now, I would like you to read them and have a look at them because that is the format you must follow to write your own instructions. So you first need to have the title. As you can see, write your title. Now make sure when you complete this page that you fill in your name, ID, date, and your signature. This is to say this is your work. Okay, so that's very important. Then you put the title. So how to bake a chocolate cake, for example. How to download an app onto your phone. How to book tickets online. How to wash your car. Okay, whatever. So the title. Then purpose of the instructions. Okay, so you might write, these instructions will help you bake a delicious chocolate cake. Okay, very simple. In one of the examples, I have added some extra information. Now, you can add some extra information in that section if you like, but otherwise you can keep it fairly simple. Okay, so what is the purpose of these instructions? So what are these instructions going to teach you? Okay, or what are they going to teach the person who reads them? The next section is what you need, okay? So you just need to say, what do you need? So if you're going to wash your car, you might need a bucket, a hose, a sponge, some washing detergent or car wash. If you are going to bake a cake, you need to list the ingredients. So you might say 1 cup of plain flour, 2 cups of self-raising flour, half a cup of sugar, half of 200 grams of butter, 1 egg. So you need to be specific about what the ingredients are, and you just need to list them. So whatever it is that you need to complete the instructions. Okay, so if you are let me think. If you're going to scan a document, for example, you might need a printer or a scanner, a computer, etc., etc. Okay, so whatever it is that you need to complete the instructions. The next section is the steps. Okay, now there must be 8 steps, and I would like you to number them. So it gives you a minimum of 8 steps, so no less than 8 steps. You need to number them, and you need to use some sequence markers. Now, in the handouts that I gave you, if you look at the handouts that I gave you about following instructions, there were lots of examples of imperative verbs and sequence markers. So things like first, next, after that, then, now. The next step is to. Okay, so you can use some of those sequence markers. Now remember that if you are using then and now, there is no comma after then and now. Okay, so you have to use some sequence markers, and you must use imperative verbs. Okay, so first, turn on your phone. Next, go to the App Store, click on this. So therefore using imperative verbs as well, okay, with your instructions. They don't have to be too complex, but they also can't be too simple either, okay? So they need to have some level of detail, okay? So, so you write your instructions here, and then you can write a conclusion if you like, or any warnings or suggestions. So for example, you might, if you're paying a bill online, you might say, make sure you log off the computer, or make sure you put in your correct details, or if you are paying for buying something online, make sure you check your order before pressing submit. Make sure you put in the correct credit card number. So if there's any warnings, if you're cooking something, you might say, oh, don't put the oven too high, otherwise the cake will burn, or don't have the gas on too high, because the ingredients or whatever it is you're cooking may burn. So if you have any warnings or any extra suggestions, you can add that in the box below. So if you want to add something extra, if you follow these instructions step by step, you will have no problems downloading this app, or you will have no problems sending an email. So you can add something extra to the conclusion if you want to, okay, just to sort of finish it off a little bit. Okay, so once you have completed this task, so your draft, so this is just a first copy, you need to take a photo of it and of the cover sheet, the front sheet, and you need to email them to me. So please email. So you go into your email and you press the little paperclip attachment, and then you can attach the photos easily, even if you're using your phone, to your email. You can also scan them if you like. That's also totally fine. You can scan them and then attach them as an email, which is great. I will print your work at home, I will correct it, and then I will scan and email it back to you with my feedback. Okay, once you get it back, I will give you instructions on completing the final copy. The final copy, actually, while I have it here, is here where it says final copy. As you can see here, final copy. The one before is the draft. It says draft. Make sure you complete the right one. Okay, so draft, final copy. So you only do the final copy when you get your draft back, and then you do the final copy and send it to me. Okay, now with your email, in my instructions I have talked about how you should send an email. Part of this course is learning how to send emails correctly and how to write them correctly. In the subject box, so you put my email address. In the subject box, you need to put your name, assessment task 6, draft, written instructions, because I get a lot of emails. So when I get your email, I will see at the top exactly what it is, and I know, oh, okay, Hien has sent me the draft of her instructions. Great. And so it's very important when you send an email to write in the subject box what the email is about, okay? Because when someone receives an email, that is what they see. They see an email and they'll see immediately, what is the email about, okay? So it's very important to write the correct subject in the subject box. So I want you to put your name and then a little dash and then AT6, which is assessment task 6, and a dash draft, and then written instructions, okay? Now, then you need to write your email, okay? And it's very important to learn how to write emails correctly, okay? So you can say, hi Trish, or dear Trish, hi is fine because it's informal, comma, and then write your email. And I have written an example in the email that I have sent you. So I hope this email finds you well, or I hope you are well. Please find attached my draft, or attach the draft of my instructions. I look forward to your feedback. Or you could say, could you please, check it for me, and then, take care, or thank you for your time. It's also nice to say thank you for your time, regards, or kind regards. I don't think I wrote, yes, you could say thank you for your time, yes, or you could say take care. All of that is fine in your email, and then your name. Okay, so I've written a little sample in the email that I've sent you. So it is important to write emails correctly, and we're going to learn how to do that, because it's important to learn how to write emails correctly. So then you send me your draft via email, cover sheet with your name, ID, signature and date, the date you have completed it. Then you do the draft template. Please write neatly so that I can read your writing. And then email those documents to me. They need to be completed by next Wednesday morning, because next Wednesday I am going to check them, and then by Wednesday night I will send them back to you, and then on the Thursday I want everyone to do the final copy. We do need to work, we have a lot of assessment tasks to do, so we do need to work through them. We're going to be doing quite a few now. So it is important that you try to stay on track. If you need more time, you need to let me know. Okay, that's really important, to let me know if you need more time to complete any of the tasks that we're doing. Now, unfortunately, with remote learning, it's really hard to teach you every single thing like we do in the classroom, but I'm going to try to do my best to make sure that you know what you need to do for your assessment tasks. That's why doing the practice tasks each week is really important, because they help you with your assessment tasks. Okay, so that's very, very important. So that is all that I have for now. So please complete the first copy of your instructions, assessment task 6, the draft. Choose a topic that you're interested in. Read the examples that I have provided, and then draft. You can maybe do it on a rough piece of paper first, and then when you're happy, put it into the document, take a photo, and then send it to me, and I will provide you with some feedback. Okay, if you have any questions, you can email me or give me a call if there are any problems. As I mentioned, this week Rose and I are very, 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 very busy with things, so there's a lot of things happening at work, so if it's really, really urgent, you can call us. Otherwise, send me a message and I'll hopefully be able to answer your questions. Or you can give me a call on Monday morning if there's anything that you need to, you'd like to discuss. But please try to get these instructions completed. Have a look at the examples that I've provided, because it's going to be, you have to write something, following that structure. So I've tried to actually help you. If you need more help, or you'd like to see more examples, please let me know. Okay, so all the very best, and I'll be in touch with you again next week if there are any problems, and I'll be saying, where's your work? Please don't make me do that. Just do your work. Okay, thank you very much, all of you, for all your hard work, and stay safe and well during this time. And together we'll get through it, and hopefully I can help you learn and improve your skills. Okay, good night everyone. And it's night time while I'm doing this video. As I mentioned, I do it at night when it's quiet, otherwise there's too much noise going on in my household with everyone at home. Okay, so I'll be in touch. Good luck with your task. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you everyone.